Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sudbury Interviews. Today we have Valerie Fremlin, and she's the owner of one of our iconic downtown businesses, La Fromagerie, also known as the Fromo. It's a wine and cheese place with live music on weekends, and we're going to be discussing her ownership of that business today. Before we begin, you can find us on Sudstown and join the conversation. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please reach out. Hey Val, how you doing?
Good. Thanks, Danny, for asking.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Val. You're a well-known business owner downtown. So, can you tell us how you got into the business of restaurants, bars, and how that started for you?
Ooh, interesting question. I've kind of always worked at restaurants. One of my first jobs was dishwashing, actually, at a restaurant called Simon's Cafe and Deli. I worked with a lot of really great chefs there. My mom is actually a chef, so I guess it's kind of in my blood. And then upwards from dishwashing, I was, worked in the kitchen a bit, did hostessing, ended up serving, bartending, and then managing.
Wow. So you always kind of were involved with this your whole life?
Yeah, and I always loved it, so I never really thought to even do anything else.
So this business, were you always the sole proprietor of it, the fromagerie?
No, actually, I purchased the Fromagerie with my previous partner, Kelsey, and that was like almost 8 years ago now. And I was recently able to buy her out. That happened in January after a really long, grueling process.
Right. So now you're the sole owner of it now.
I am, and it feels wonderful.
Yeah, tell us about how it feels to be the owner of a business like that.
Well, I'm grateful to have had the partnership that I had. But of course, me being the boots on the ground here since day one, and having a partner who wasn't exactly, here, it feels really great. I mean, I definitely have put in so much work over the past almost 8 years, missing time with my family and my kids. It feels like the reward has paid off.
Well, you can definitely tell that you love it. You have, I think, just over 16,000 followers on Facebook. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I don't really pay attention to that anymore, but of course, at first, I was like, right into it, trying to go from zero to something. And I think it was within the first 2 years, I would do the stair climber at the YMCA, and I would literally just like and follow, like and follow, like and follow. And yeah, I did that for about 2 years. Obviously, not the stairs there, but whenever I was at the gym, that would be something that I would do just so that we had, a little bit of traction. Yeah, and I haven't much paid attention to it since. So it's definitely been just very authentic since then.
That's pretty amazing. And I see here that you do Advent cheese calendar. Tell us what is that cheese
Yeah, so
Advent calendar?
those are pretty epic. Of course, an advent calendar is the 24 days prior to Christmas. And typically it is chocolate inside of them. Um, which is, quite basic. You're only going to get so many different kinds of chocolate. And typically in that form, it's just different shapes. But with the advent calendar having cheese in it, you're actually getting 24 different kinds of cheese every single day. And they vary from soft to hard, and they come from all over different places, from Italy to Spain and, of course, Ontario. And then each year we're trying to do 24 different ones, which can be a little bit difficult because we want to aim for the ones that keep better than others, which the fresher cheeses don't. But yeah, there's so many cheeses in the world. So 24, we're excited to choose them for this year. And the calendar is now up for sale. and typically sells out. We try to keep the numbers a little bit minimum because it's extremely labor intensive, but we can't stop doing it.
So how many like cheese is one of the main staples of your branding and business, but how many like cheeses do you have? What's the deal with the cheese?
So, this restaurant has been here prior to me. So I feel like every owner has had it for roughly 7 years. So I'm going into my eighth year, which is pretty cool. But the first owner that had it strictly did cheese. And we've obviously kept that around because it's helped us get through a lot of hard times, especially COVID. So we do have like a beautiful display case, and at any given time, we have about 40 to 60 different cheeses.
Wow.
And you can come in and shop basically through the window, and then, or you could choose to sit in the restaurant and graze on one of our charcuterie boards.
It's 40 to 60 types of cheese.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
and it's pretty cool to like,
Where
be able
where
to try all of them.
where are these cheeses coming from?
Really, they're coming from all over. Like I said, Italy, Spain, Ireland, Holland, and there's so many from Ontario that are like really amazing cheeses and have won quite a bit of awards. Quebec, there, yeah,
That's extraordinary.
yeah,
We're
and
lucky to
I
have
love
you.
cheese,
Me too.
right?
So you're also doing live music on weekends?
Yeah, so we do live music. I'm slacking a little bit, so there's none really scheduled for September. But almost every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with the exception of private events. So we have been doing quite a bit of private events at the restaurant. And we will obviously not have live music, and we're closed to the public on those days, which makes it a little bit tough. But the private events are really good for business. So
Right, right. And downtown, as a whole, people have different viewpoints on that, which I can respect. But what's your point of view on downtown?
my point of view on downtown is it's definitely struggling, and the businesses that have managed to stay open, however they've done that, and keep their head above water, definitely need ongoing support to be able to stay around during these times. I do believe that we have gone through a lot of roller coasters downtown. I used to live downtown when I was 16. I'm now 38. I've seen it, come and go. And I'm hoping that there's an upcoming soon, which I do believe, there's a whole bunch of apartments being built. And I'm seeing the police be more involved over the last couple weeks after a lot of downtown businesses have been very concerned. So let's just hope that there is a turnaround. But the businesses that are down here, and we really still do need like the public support.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I love downtown, by the way. I've played a lot of shows down there for many years, and I want to see a comeback for sure.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
definitely necessary. I mean, if anyone's been in Sudbury for the last like 5, 6 years, we've seen it at its best, and now we're seeing it at its worst. I don't really plan to go anywhere. I would like to see it through and come out on top, of course. And that's where the private events are really, keeping us afloat.
so I'm just looking at your menu here on your website. That's thefromo.ca. How do you go about making a menu like this? How do you start?
Well, my mom is a chef, like I mentioned, and we have finally been able to hire an amazing chef. And if anyone's been in here, they see that our kitchen is it's borderline embarrassing because there's no like industry to it. It's basically like a home kitchen. And Emmanuel, who is our chef, is like one of the most phenomenal chefs I've ever come in contact with in terms of his plating style and the flavor that is in every dish that he creates. Um, and Can we pause? Are we able to pause? It's not like
Uh,
live. I feel like I'm about to like trip over my words here
oh,
because I forgot what the question was.
just the menu. It looks really appealing, like
Yes.
visually. Um, very
Yeah,
nice.
so I don't know if you could skip over what was just said, but Emmanuel put his best foot forward and he decided that we could put out some pretty amazing dishes from this type of kitchen. And I was very reluctant because we used to have just basically salad, sandwiches, soups. And it's been over a year now that we've had, risotto, gnocchi, steak, and everything on our menu.
Hmm.
And he has really pulled through and he's been able to pump those dishes out of this kitchen. And yeah, we've had amazing feedback.
So you're a restaurant.
We are a full-blown restaurant. Yeah, we are so many things here. And like I've never actually been more proud of the food that's coming out of the kitchen. So
And you're doing a lot of weddings by the looks of it.
yeah, we're doing a lot of weddings. We do a lot of retirement parties. We do a ton of baby showers. And we're gonna probably embellish on those things in the future. There is a lot of traction with them. And the more that we do, obviously the more interest that there is. And like I said, it's so good for business. So yeah, if you're getting married and want a really cool eclectic spot, the Fromagerie is something you should consider.
Absolutely. I definitely feel that that's a good place for it. Yeah, I'm just looking at browsing through your Facebook page. There's so much on there. So you're open, what, 7 days or six?
Um,
6 days?
we are open. So we're open 6 days a week. We are closed on Sundays, but we do like events on Sundays too. So we could do baby showers. We also have like crafting events that happen sometimes during the fall and winter. And then we're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're currently not open in the evening, but we do plan to transition into being open again. And then yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're open till 11 at night.
All right, Val. So the next question is going to be the one question that I ask every guest who comes on the show since episode, I think, number 5. So we're at 29 now.
Oh wow.
The question is, what is one thing that you feel would make Sudbury greater?
What is one thing that I feel would make Sudbury greater? I don't know. I think Sudbury is like a really epic place to live, and I have lived quite a few places. Um, I do know we, you know what would be cool, and I always thought would be super cool, like just super random, like a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, I'm all in. Like,
I have so many like weird business ideas. Like I could throw so many little things like that out there, but yeah, no, nothing comes to mind like in general.
well, I was a guest on Sudbury Interviews. I had a co-host, and when I was asked that question, I said, "Let's put a roller coaster over top of downtown."
Right? That
Yeah,
would be cool.
and the money falls from people's pockets, and it helps the homeless out, right?
Yeah, for sure. Also,
So
like what we would need is like a cool, really cool rooftop patio. And I hate saying these things out loud because I feel like one day I might do that. But
yeah,
yeah, a really cool, like really big rooftop patio bar.
would that be feasible at your location?
I don't know. I actually the building that I'm in just got sold, like not just, but like a few months ago, and the new landlords are really cool and they seem to be open to doing really cool things. I'm
Hmm,
not sure. Yeah.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, rooftop patios are really cool.
Do we even have one?
No, we have none. Nothing. I think the old wing place right beside Wacky's used to have a rooftop patio, but like nothing significant. It was quite small and not very high up. I think it was one story.
Hmm. I think I
Yeah.
remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your uh, charcuterie, what's that word? Charcuterie platters with the
Yes,
fruits and the cheese. It looks phenomenal. It makes
right?
me
Too cute to
hungry.
eat.
So how do you put that? I mean, are those popular? They must be.
Yeah, they're definitely popular. Like not only for dine-in, but we also do catering. So we do those in such a small scale. Like I think our least expensive one is like $45. It's on our menu, and then we do what you call like a grazing table, which is essentially like a gigantic
Okay.
charcuterie board. And those like we do often. I actually did three of them just on Saturday. So they're really great for like events.
That was the whole table full. You did three of
The
those.
Yeah, the entire table is basically covered in a different selection of cheese and meats and crackers and breadsticks and fruits
Wow.
and dips. And yeah, it's pretty it wows the guests. It's like a centerpiece for them to like talk
Mm,
about and stand around, and it's really cool.
no doubt. Yeah.
Hmm.
So is there often food left on those tables, or does they clean it up real good?
I definitely like to see them cleaned up really good. I find like a very bad habit of people, and like there's a cross between me being a business owner and like me being raised by my mother who like can't stand waste. So people will over order like crazy because they want to make sure everyone has food. And I'm like, trust me, like you're ordering too much food. And I shouldn't be saying this to you because I'm losing money saying it to you, but like I definitely hate seeing food get wasted. So I always try to make sure that the people who are organizing the events are not like over ordering because I just it kills me to see food getting wasted. So most of the time, like in this venue, those tables are getting devoured, which is what we want to see. We don't want to see like piles of food being thrown out.
Well, you're definitely a good person, Valerie, for being honest about that.
Yeah,
And that happens a lot on this show, actually, where people are like, I probably shouldn't be saying that, but I do because
right.
I'm a good person.
You're picking good guests. It's all you.
Well, we gotta be good people,
That,
in life. I mean, wow, you know.
oh,
Anyhow,
I totally agree.
yeah. So congratulations again, and I won't keep you for much longer. I think that's a really great interview, and I want to thank you sincerely for taking a moment to come on and for your love of the downtown. And just for being enthusiastic and energetic about our city.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really appreciate you having me on.
No problem. Anything else you'd like to add before we?
Any events anybody has, even if it's not on, even if you don't need a space, give us a call and hopefully we can work together.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time, Val.
Thanks, Danny.